1:27 left in the third. Wagner and Isaac, the duo at forward. Then it's Suggs. Then there's Wagner. And it's Black in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Suggs against Murray.
Oh, yeah.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Black. That one no good. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Nuggets trail by 19. Jordan finds Porter. Now Murray. Jordan with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Jordan. Murray's got 15.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Murray against Suggs. And they pick up 2. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The combo up front is Porter Jr. and the Joker. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Strother in at the point. So it's Denver now. Orlando making their last shot. Jokic, good.
You know, overall, their shot selection much better here in the second half. We'll see if that's the case for the rest of the game, if they can keep that up.
Now here's Banchero. Pass to Carter. Good D by Jokic.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Strother. Now Jokic. Here's Watson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Watson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Black. Pass to Carter. There's a pick. Puts up a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And he lays it in on the break. And the Magic lead by 18. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Orlando?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame him.
The 3 from Bank, and again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Pass to Strother. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Black. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Black. Back to Carter. From 8 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Jokic up top. Here's Strother. Back to Jokic for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Jokic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Batase's checked in for Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Wagner. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Houston. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Porter Jr. Brown comes in for Tyson. Jamal Murray is checked in for Watson. And it's Westbrook in for Strother. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Wagner outside. Pass to Batase. To the inside. Clock at 6. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Look at Caldwell Pope battling inside. Oh, he fights through that contact, doesn't he?
Westbrook against Suggs. The drive.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Orlando leading by 16. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Banchero surveys. Suggs outside. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
And there's the lob. Gordon against Banchero. That one a little long. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Wagner. And here's Suggs. Over Westbrook. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Nuggets trail by 18.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Magic.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And what a huge performance it was for Paolo Banchero.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
They're playing big inside. Wagner draws good contact.
Shooting 2.
throw good. Wagner.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. And both free throws good for Wagner.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
Outside Porter. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. Here's Black. Wagner up top. Pass to Black. Now Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Black. Orlando again missing. Here's Strawther. Now Šarić. Porter from outside. It's hauled in by Black. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win.
Kicks, MP. All right, baby. Let's get down.
Thank you for joining us here on 2K's. You take a look at Los Angeles. GA, they're in a position to sweep the series and determined to do just that.
Yeah, I mean, no gentleman's sweep for them. Get them out of here and get ready for the final.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard. Now, here's McDaniel. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game. And here's Brooks from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here is Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And that one, good. First quarter, just over a minute played. The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Big Daddy. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Big Daddy. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. No one covering.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
To McDaniels. Randle with the ball. A three. And rebounded by Connect. Here's Big Daddy. Collins passes to Big Daddy. The Lakers moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Edwards. Randle left side. Shot to stop the run. Rebound the Lakers. These guys have been untouchable in the playoffs. 11 consecutive wins. They have simply been demoralizing round after They just continue to storm towards the NBA Finals.
And we've seen some pretty historic playoff runs in the postseason. The Cavs and Warriors both got the double-digit win streaks during the 2017 playoffs. But these guys cannot get too comfortable. These closeout situations are the absolute toughest to win. And they've done it twice already, but tonight is going to be arguably the toughest closeout game they've been in.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in the last game against the Timberwolves had a huge game. He dropped in 38 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Big Daddy. Now connect. And it's off from three-point range. To the middle. Out to the wing. Handle outside. To the paint. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Big Daddy's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Connect. Sinks the three-pointer. Connect's got 6 points.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Here's Coffey. Still without a basket. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And here's Edwards after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Edwards with another miss.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And Connect gets it to go.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Outside Edwards. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
Los Angeles with some changes. Big Daddy comes in for John Collins. And Luka Doncic subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Williams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for McDaniels. And it's Edwards in from here, Coffey. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Big Daddy, and it's Isaac in at the 4 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Took him no time at all on that one. Horton-Tucker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Edwards got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. L.A. has gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Big Daddy. A stupendous finish in traffic. And it's 8 points for Big Daddy.
Man, you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Edwards can't hit. Edwards against Doncic. And yes, it's good. 10 points for him.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Pass to Reed. Shoots over Isaac. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Doncic. Oh, yes. He did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Got that bucket in no time at all. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 13.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Luka Doncic again. Doncic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Los Angeles. Edwards with it. To end the run. He can't get that one to fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge gap. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Fellas, at this point in the series, what are you seeing from them?
They have been all business, showed up prepared, made the right moves, and gotten it done.
You can see it in their eyes, man. You know they're the better team out there tonight, and they see it. They're letting everyone else know it too.
Yeah, continuing to make a statement here, that's for sure. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Here is Edwards. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. Here's Big Daddy. And it's Connect in the corner. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Outside Edwards. Dillingham setting the screen for Edwards. It's good from long range. Edwards got 16 points.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
And it's Big Daddy missing.
Ooh, I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Down low, here's Randall. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Big Daddy. Lakers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Doncic, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Doncic has got 21.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's McDaniels. Off target with his three.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Big Daddy. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for... Another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
For Los Angeles, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far. And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now Dillingham hasn't made one yet. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wasted no time on that one. And that's 12 points for Dalton Connect.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Big Daddy. And Dillingham over to help. And it's Big Daddy missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now Randall. To halt the run. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Randall. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Isaac's checked in for John Collins. Vanderbilt comes in for Brooks. D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for McDaniels. Amir Coffey comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Rebound the Lakers. Big Daddy's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Inside. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
DiVincenzo against Reeves. Shoot. as the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Minnesota making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Randall surveying the D. 34 seconds left in the third. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 19-7 run. Isaac passes to Big Daddy. Yes, that goes in. Big Daddy's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Over Vanderbilt. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite.
Some changes for the Lakers. Big Daddy's checked in for Isaac. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Talen Horton-Tucker out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Big Daddy. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Primo in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. To the inside, here's Big Daddy. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Edwards passes to Randall. Dillingham with it. Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Big Daddy. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Minnesota shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Once checked in. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
At the elbow, it's Dillingham. Randall outside. There's the 3. That shot off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Vanderbilt the pass to Big Daddy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Big Daddy's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Randall passes to McDaniels. Back to Randall from past the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Primo with the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Dillingham. No good, unable to end this run. And Los Angeles guys shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Lakers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And they're going to cruise into the NBA Finals with an utterly convincing victory tonight to finish off the sweep.
And what a series it was for this group. I mean, you see results like this in the first round pretty often, but you don't expect any team to have it this easy in the conference finals. And thanks to the sweep, they'll get some much-needed and much-deserved rest before playing for the chip.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Big Daddy.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Here's Dillingham from the wing, and he hits the jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Big Daddy. And the Los Angeles Lakers win the series and will move on.
I'm getting emotional as we watch all of this go down. Just an amazing accomplishment. You can tell from the moment these playoffs begun that they were committed to a deep playoff run. They had belief in themselves.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Though.
Here we go. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And now the Los Angeles starters. Connect is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Doncic.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking these guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Allie, thank you. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wallace outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three, and the three-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Here's James. And here's Hayes. Hayes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic, good.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last three.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Holmgren with it. Pass to Dort. Beyond the arc. James with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Doncic outside. The 3-ball. And the Lakers hit again from deep. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Puts it up. Gets some space and buries the jumper. He has 7.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. And Doncic hammers it home.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Floats one. Good D by Doncic.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now here's Finney-Smith. James, right side. Here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Thunder. Back to Doncic. Pass to James. Outside Finney-Smith. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, we talk a lot about the monster games that LeBron James has and putting a bunch of points on the board, but sometimes we just forget about how brilliant a playmaker and passer he is.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. Joe comes in for Wallace. And it's Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .125 left in the opening quarter. Caruso finds Williams. Soft touch off the glass.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
James deciding where to go with it. 4-3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren with it. Picked up by Reeves. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Wiggins. This one for three. Gets the three ball to go.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
James with the ball. Williams defending from 9 feet out. And there's James on the assist by Milton.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Holmgren with a screen on James. Here's the three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And it's James with the jam.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They lead by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2. So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Rui Hachimura, Christian Wood out there with Jarrett Vanderbilt. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Reeves in at the 2. Reeves against Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Wiggins looking around. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Wood grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And here's Hachimura. There's the triple. Hartenstein pulls it in. And he lobs it up. Ooh, up top for the lob to Holmgren.
Well, you can't teach height. Holmgren is always a lob threat.
Pass to Wood. Now Reeves launches the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Reeves has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Hartenstein finds Caruso. Back to Hartenstein. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Lakers also making a switch. Kleba, he's checked in for Wood. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has gotten his first basket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Doncic. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Holmgren with a screen on Hachimura. Inside. Holmgren for 2.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. On the wing, Reeves, covered by Joe. Now here's Reeves. Not a lot of room, and he banks in the layup. Reeves has got 5 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. To the middle. There's Holmgren on the slam.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
The Lakers have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. Back to Reeves. Now Doncic. Six to shoot. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Back to Hartenstein. Outside Joe. Holmgren with it. He's got 13. And he goes in for the dunk. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Joe. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Kleba. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. Finney-Smith checked in for Hachimura. And Connect subbed in for Doncic. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Connect. Finney-Smith with it. James outside. James from distance. Easy work.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Now Wallace. All alone. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Wallace has got 6.
Now, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Hayes with a screen on Williams. And Los Angeles another 3.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Hartenstein a screen. Wallace. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 9.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
1:05 left in the first half. Has to connect. Here's James. Over Williams. Hartenstein pulls it in.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Williams a screen on Reeves. And it falls all over the rim and in. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. James outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. Here's Connect from behind the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
First free throw is good.
And the growth that Shai has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Now here is James. 10 points for him. To halt the run. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to, I'm going to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but
whoever
go ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Lakers trail by 3. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Pass to Doncic. Over Holmgren. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 17 points.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And here's Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Oklahoma City trailing. Williams a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And he gets that one. Connect's got his first basket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on James. Williams. James with a steal. Hayes with it. Watched by Wallace. James passes to Hayes. Off target with the 3. Thunder trail by 4. Pass to Holmgren. Wow, the length of Chet.
How many young 7-footers have a floater game? I mean, Holmgren is just unreal.
Finney Smith passes to James. Drains the triple. James has got 15 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Wallace misses. And here are the Lakers. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Doncic against Dort. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That's good from Doncic.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic hits them both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the screen. Williams from long range knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. We love seeing these type of results.
Doncic, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hayes with it. Started now by Williams. Out to James. Outside Reeves. And stolen by Holmgren. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace, left side. Jacks up a three. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And stolen by Holmgren. Down low. Here's Williams. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got 7.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to Reeves. Hayes with it. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Luka Doncic. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A minute 39 left in the third. James against Williams. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Screen by Holmgren. Williams finds Holmgren. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Holmgren missing. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Over Williams. That went off the back iron and out.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
There's 48 seconds left in the third. Hachimura from long range. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Vanderbilt defending. SGA using the length inside.
How about the agility of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, able to get around that inside contact.
James attacking. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Here's James. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by a point. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. They've got Rui Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Cam Reddish. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thunder with a lead. Wallace outside. Sinks the tray. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. From deep, here's Doncic. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Caruso finds Wiggins. Now Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt, the pass to Reddish. Outside Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Connects checked in for the Lakers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Hachimura outside. Reeves with a screen on Williams. Hachimura from long range. And Los Angeles another three.
Yeah, and this is a tough one to figure out because Rui hitting the three, that makes him really difficult to check.
Wallace outside. Now Caruso. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Williams. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Caruso. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Wallace outside. There's the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. The offensive rebound. Ooh, Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And getting to the line at will, James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
That free throw good from James.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back you really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
No good on the second free throw.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Holmgren, the pass to Wallace. James against Gilgeous-Alexander.
LeBron clamped him up.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Luka! Get off me!
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. That one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Doncic up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment.
A jaw-dropping jam by SGA.
And SGA is used to bearing these kind of big-time shots. Just an outstanding leader for this team.
Right at you. Right back at you. Right back at you.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
Provide the spark they need to break this one open. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
From downtown, counted from distance. And now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Say it with me now. SGA. Get it done.
Get him, Luka.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Your baby. Your baby. Your baby.
Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Ooh, a solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Wallace. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within one. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Bye-bye. Little ass nigga.
Doncic playing above the rim.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Turning here to our analysts, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here. SGA quickly becoming the guy you want with the ball in his hands down the stretch.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
Shea with a step. Oh, knocker by Gilgeous Alexander.
So much speed from Shea. Used it there to get by the defense.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2.
You see the upside in a rookie like Dalton Connect. He's got a good build and dynamic offensive skill set. Some improvements around defense, and he'll be a solid addition.
Game on the line. They shot that bitch up.
Oh, the shot is good. Oh, and it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
And they will count it. After checking out the replay, they rule that the shot was off in time.
Just an amazing finish. And thankfully, replay gives the officials a break on what would have been a terrible missed call.
And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
Time for us to...
All right, bro, I'm up out of here, bro. Hit that like button. I'll be back on tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time. As always, can I get a